Hello hunters, Seraph here. We're going to hunt for the rare Downy Crake crowns, large crown, small crown. This is usually a very difficult creature to get crowns for, but because of a quest that they've added, now you can get it really easily for both crowns. As you can see here, I've got the smallest and largest already. The quest that we want to choose right from the campsite. First of all, let's go to the canteen. This is very important. Use a voucher. Eat a meal, go to the far left and pick the Curious Quencher Platter. You want the Phaline Zoomaster skill, that green one down there. The reason why is it makes rare endemic life appear more likely, or more likely to appear, whatever. So that's what we want. Make sure you eat that first. Make sure you have a ghillie mantle on. Make sure you have some dun pods on you in case the big monsters show up and try to screw everything up. And I'm doing this from the camp because you want to eat the meal before you launch the mission. So post a new quest. It's under events, under master rank. Sadly, I don't think it's under low rank, high rank. I'm not seeing it. So yeah, it's going to be under master rank. Events. Skyward Snipers is what you want. We're going to start at campsite 12. And let's get into it. Unfortunately, the monsters try to ruin your fun. So, very, very important to have that ghillie mantle. And should you have a period where you don't have it cooled down and it's not in use, you need the dun pods to be able to make the large creatures disappear if they try to screw things up. Oh, and lucky us, they didn't put us where we wanted to be. It's one of the mining outcrops for hard armor spheres, so whatever, we got that out of the way. Now, let's try to go back to campsite 12. Looks like it's during the daytime, so there won't be any rare endemic life to get at night around here. Looks like Regine is right nearby. Oh, lovely. So we gotta use our ghillie mantle already just to avoid him getting to where we need to be. Again, one of the reasons you need to have that. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have a farcaster on you as well. Make sure the net is selectable. At the top, make sure you grab these stones. Alright, now you pull out the Surveyor set, and you just look at the back of these grandfather... Oh, there they are. There's our first wave of Downy Crakes. I don't see any that are particularly large or small, but just the fact that we got them is what matters. Looks like it's approaching on the left, so it's going to land right there. We want to make sure the stones are there. We want to make sure we can easily select the net. We've got our ghillie mantle on. That's very important because it allows you extra opportunities to net them, otherwise they'll disappear. Now you should be able to hear them chirping here soon. Crud. We've got... Okay, jump down. Try not to touch that monster. Make sure net's selected. Okay, they're stunned for a minute. Net them. Quickly go over here to this corner. They try to hide in holes. Try to net what you can. Looks like some of the other ones ran off to the left. Just was really bad timing, unfortunately, with that Legiana showing up. And that sort of thing is going to happen. Since we have the ghillie mantle on, we're okay. So we'll just get back up top, see if there's any other ones we can grab. Very unfortunate that happened. Looks like I accidentally picked up some more stones. Oh yeah, go back to Surveyor set. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna look again. This mic is so broken. We're gonna look at the back. So these other grandfather mandrills, I don't hear any chirping. I don't see any birds on them. So, nothing here. Now you can wait, and they will show back up. What happens is they cycle behind this rock here to the left and the right, and then when new ones appear, they'll have them on them out in the open, so you can prepare for them. I'm going to cool down my mantle I've got a Sophy dragon horn. You can use whatever you want. For a horn. But I've got the melody that has tool use during reduced large. And I played that too soon. This is so I can get my mantle back quicker. And it's pretty much just a waiting game now. You sit here and wait. Or you can run around and look for other endemic life creatures. By the way, if you're curious about the equipment build I'm using, this is what I have on. As you can see, Stamina Melody 2 is what I'm using on the Dream Horn. And these are the perks I have on this set of armor. Since I'm using a Master rank set of armor, I have to use the Gatherer's Charm to get Master Gather. You don't have to have that, this is what I'm running on this set. I haven't put any jewels yet into the Assassin hood, even though I've got it plus version. Still need to do that. Legion is going to keep showing up and harassing us, but that's why we have done pods, is so that... How many times is that going to happen? Is so if we have to select done, we can do so to get rid of any creatures that harass us. One time, I had that creature start attacking me while I had Downy Crakes on an approach. I threw several done pods, it wouldn't leave me alone right away, it just really sucks. So really, you want to have that Ghillie Mantle ready to use, mostly because of them. But the other thing is too, like I was saying, if you knock the Downy Crake off the back of those, and you don't have the Ghillie Mantle on, you're only going to get one swing at them, whereas if you have the Mantle on, you can get multiple swings at them. Okay, let's go back over here. Surveyor sets available. There's another spot you can check, but I have yet to ever see them actually show up there. It's the paw swap. There's a couple of those grandfather mandrills that'll show up here. They just keep circling around. There's one right there. And there's another one. I have yet to see them on the backs of those, so this is not the best spot to be, I think, because there's fewer numbers that show up here. Not the best spot to be. And if it was nighttime, I'd be running around showing you where the other rare endemic life can show up here. But I think what I'll do for that video, or for that, is I'll just add on a video I have at the end of this one, showing you where I run around and basically netted a whole bunch of rare endemic life, all the different areas you can find them. You want to listen for the sounds too, like there's this diva bird, it likes to sing basically, and the Downy Crakes, they like to chirp. So there's all kinds of things you can do besides just going after these creatures for their crowns, but I'd been missing a small crown, and this is how I got my small crown. Usually you had to go and hunt down Aptonoths, and it was very tricky to get them to show up. This must have a really high rate of appearance, because I've been seeing them here quite easily. I have no idea what keeps happening underneath me. I'm moving, selecting different stuff, and it's like picking up stones and apparently a track, and good grief. Now, if you wanted to, you could just end this quest and relaunch it and probably have these show up right away again, but I have launched it before and they haven't been there right away, and if you do wait, I have had them show up, a new set show up. It was about close to 10 minutes before the second wave showed up, so you could wait if you wanted to get them to show up again. Like if you don't have a bunch of vouchers. I've got a bunch of vouchers, so for me I could just capture the 5, start all over again, come back here right away. I think I'll do that actually. Now the other thing is when you're looking at them, if you see white, you can't hit them. If you see orange, you can hit them. And the stones are the best way to do that. Now that one fell down in the hole. That one shows orange, I can hit it. Orange. That one's... Oh, I can actually hit that one from over here? That's amazing. So again, if you wanted to, see how it fell right there. There's other places you can try to get these Downy Crake to land. Looks like there's a pretty decent spot. I'll have to maybe try that sometime. But the stones, you can throw them pretty far away, surprisingly. I'm going to test out having them land over here on that spot a little bit more. Because it might be more advantageous to have them land over there. I don't know. Because over here they have to fall from a higher height. And I've tried to do it on the ground level before to throw it at them. Sometimes they're out of reach. But I also have the Gotchalacas harassing me. The Legiana or other creatures can show up like Regine and stuff. So, looks like this is a good spot to hit them, is right there. I've never tried that. But basically the Downy Crakes like to run and hide in a corner. And they don't disappear immediately if you got the Ghillie Mantle on. So, my advice is to obviously have it on. And then don't give up just because they run away. They'll kind of be running into a wall and you can keep throwing the net at where they're trying to escape. Capture a bunch more. One time I got all 8 of them because of that. They kept running into the wall and trying to escape, and I was able to get all 8, because if you see a group of them, I've seen one solo before on the back, and I don't really understand what that's all about, but typically they come in a group of like 8. You know, I wonder too if I've gotten the crowns for the grandfather mandrill doing this. It won't tell me because it's a quest if I've gotten them. Wait, would it be under endemic life? Airborne. I'm still missing a small crown of that thing. And there's Legiana back again to harass me. Super. Well, I'm just going to grab another one of these mandrills and call it. So this thing's about over this spot right over here. I wonder what happens if I throw it right here. I wonder where it'll land. Actually lands right about there. Okay, so... Oh, shoot, Regine. That's a problem. Yep. So make sure it says return to camp up there. Hit R3 and make sure it's selecting return to camp. Yeah, Regine is not one of the creatures you want around. That thing will harass you even when you've got the Ghillie Mantle on, so... Be really careful if you get a Regine in your area. I'm going to load this up one more time. And, see if we can get a crown out of them, or... We'll just check it out from a different spot. I like this, how you can get the gourmet vouchers out of this as well. So it's almost like it pays for itself. If you don't have vouchers, you could actually get gourmet vouchers for this to keep paying for itself, essentially. So if you didn't want to wait around like I did for another wave, you could just keep relaunching it with the gourmet voucher that it gives you. I will say this. If you happen to get Zoomaster, Failing Zoomaster with Failing Biologist, do not end that mission. Because Failing Biologist helps them show up even more so, and even shows a lot more crowns, essentially. So it's going to be a daily skill for that. That you can't plan for. It's a daily skill. But let's see, I could use a gourmet voucher here. Curious Quencher's Platter, Failing Zoomaster, and again, it'll say like Failing Biologist. If you get Zoomaster and Biologist, do not end the quest. Just wait there, because every time they show up, they'll show up a lot more frequently with those two things stacked, and you'll also be able to get a lot more crowns out of that. Alright, so I've eaten that meal. Skyward Snipers. Campsite 12. Hopefully there won't be a Regine in the area this time. I used to try this with the bow, to shoot them with the arrows. That was a mistake. Oh, that was such a mistake. Because the arrows can't travel nearly as far as those stones can. I mean, I guess if you had Mind's Eye, maybe. But this is far more efficient. You don't have to wreck your Ghillie Mantle. You can throw the stones and not have an issue, so... Trust me. Tried and true way to go. Oh, we got another Regine, and it's right outside the door. Are you kidding? So much for having some luck this time. That monkey is nothing but trouble. Ugh. Don't even bother trying to throw dung at it. It just alerts it. Alright, we got our stones. Let's see what we got in the back of these creatures. I don't hear any birds chirping, so not looking too good this time. Looks like we got a new one appearing off to the left. There they are. There they are. Boom. I don't see any that are crowns, sadly. That one on the far bottom tail might be. But in all honesty, these things stick together so tightly, it is hard to even net a specific one for the crown, sadly. It's a little bit difficult. Alright, so we've got net ready to be selected. Stones are out. Gilly mantle's on. Which one was it again? I think it was... Was it that one? I think that was the one. Okay, we'll be ready for it. So again, if I throw it right here, I think it's going to land right there. Let's find out. Select the net. Okay, there we go. I want to try and get the birds, not the mandrake. Okay, see how they're kind of stunned there because I got the gilly mantle on? Oh, I did get a crown out of them. There was a small crown. Alright, that's how you do it. And don't get that mandrill, grandfather mandrill, I call it mandrake. Try not to hit that, because you don't want that, obviously. Well, there we go. We already got a crown out of that. Freaking awesome. So, yeah, I guess you could go and just keep ending this, relaunching it, seeing if they show up right away. If you do, like I said, get the biologist with the zoo master, just wait here, or go around, look for other endemic life, you know. I'm going to actually... I was going to cool down the mantle. I'll cool it down, just in case. So I'm going to end this. See if I can get the melody right this time without screwing it up. Now hit R2. There we go. Okay, so we'll just hit these ones down. It shows orange, so I can hit it. I wonder if... So it shows it's over there. I wonder if I can hit it and have it, like, come over here. Yeah, it basically makes it... Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, so be careful. Because you could have the birds fall over there. Good to know. Oop, wrong one. Alright. We're going to have to be careful about that, then. Get a whole bunch of these out of the sky. Man, they take off fast when they're climbing back in the air. Guess I'll go for those ones first. You go under the map? Like I said, you can actually just stay down here to do this, but you're run the risk if a monster shows up at hitting your mantle, like that. And they will start to scream and get alerted really quickly too, which is annoying. Regine can show up out of thin air. That's why I usually try to stay up here on top of this stuff. Darn it. That one's gonna come flying back up. Let's see if I can get this one. So you can get it, you just gotta know where they're gonna land, I guess. Regine is down there. Can hear him stomping around. You can net them from up here. I just missed is all. Like I said, you can net them from up here, but it's a little bit tricky. They seem to fly a lot quicker when they're fleeing. Alright, so this one right here should fall right on the path. Yep. Starting to get this now. A little bit of an optical illusion. It looks like it's going to fall over there on those shell or whatever, but it actually falls on the path if it's right there, I guess. Alright, we'll do this one last time. But I'm just glad I was able to get a crown in this video at least. Oh wow, so we got gourmet voucher and 2 Downy Crake tickets. Really good for other materials too, it looks like. Sadly, I've got to get rid of the... Don't have room for those Mega Potion pluses. You do get some pretty decent decos out of this if you're just new to the Master Ink territory. Pretty good jewels. Alright, we'll do this one last time. Trust me though, they do show up again. If you wait, they will show up again. I've had them do it. But again, if you got the vouchers to use and you get that combination of Zoo Master and Biologist, just better to stick with it. Oh, I got Microzoologist. That's another thing too, is if you get the different like macro, micro, you can actually get some small and large crowns easier that way too, I suppose. I think Biologist though makes them show up a lot more frequently and therefore higher chance of crowns.
Are you okay?
Oh, that's right. It's already where I need to be. One more go. I really hope Regine isn't here this time. That creature. Like, I don't even mind fighting it anymore. Really isn't that much of a threat to me. It's just annoying how it always interrupts me at the wrong times. I had a feeling they were going to drop me down here again.
Hey, partner!
Free hard armor spheres, I guess. Alright, so we've got Palamu, Legiana, and Ebony Odogaron. Cool. No Regine this time. Hopefully that Ebony won't harass us. I'm just going to head up here right away. Because I don't want to put on the mantle until I need to. Alright. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's amazing. So yeah, I guess restarting it's probably the quickest way to do it. We've got now... I see one there that could be a crown, a small one. Right there. Right there. Alright, so we got to be ready for it. Gilly Mantle on. Got our stones. Net is selectable. And... wait, it is this one, right? Yep, it's that one. Okay. Again, net selectable. We're going to have to get this one right about there. It should fall. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Again with the Legiana. Okay, selected the net. The birds fell right there. It's not the best place for them. Shoot. Oh no. Okay, they're coming down here. This is the hole they like to go into. So just keep throwing the net at the hole. Can only grab a couple of times, sadly. There's a crown. There's a crown. So there was a teeny crown in there. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Luckily that tail isn't taking away my Gilly Mantle. I was afraid it was gonna. Well, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna go check one more time at Paw Swap, see what shows up there. But as you can see, very effective way to get those crowns. Used to be one of the hardest creatures to get crowns for, let alone get it all. And yeah, now it's not half bad. And if you really don't like trying to get the grandfather mandrills in that other location, you can get them here too. That one looks like a different color. That one I think's a crown right there. The one that's in the rear. It's got a different color to it. No, 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 I killed it. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Be really careful you don't do that. Oh, I cannot believe I just did that. I didn't pull my L2 up in time. Yeah, if you kill him, you can't capture him. Dang, I didn't mean to pull out my weapon. Alright, well, if you're still watching this guide, hopefully you caught note of that. I didn't have my L2 pulled up fast enough and I swung out my weapon. Alright, just going to end this quest. Probably going to save this video now, though. I don't want it to record over anything I've done. Hope this has been helpful, hunters. Till next time.